Audie Murphy was born Audie Leon Murphy on June 20, 1925, in Kingston, Texas. He grew up in a large sharecropping family struggling during the Great Depression. His father abandoned the family early, leaving his mother to raise 12 children. Life was extremely difficult, with poverty shaping much of his childhood experiences. Murphy only completed a fifth-grade education before leaving school to work. He took on odd jobs to help support his younger brothers and sisters. When his mother died at 16, he became fully responsible for the family. These hardships shaped his discipline, resilience, and determination for future challenges. Growing up in hardship created a strong sense of duty in Murphy that would later define his military and acting life. This foundation prepared him for war and fame, eventually enlistment and early military training. Murphy attempted to enlist in the United States military during World War II as soon as he was old enough. He was rejected by the Navy and Marine Corps for being underweight and physically too small. Standing at only 5 feet 5 inches and weighing about 110 pounds, he was barely accepted by the Army. In 1942, he finally enlisted in the United States Army with determination to serve his country. Basic training was difficult, but Murphy quickly proved himself as a disciplined and focused soldier. He showed courage, adaptability, and a strong will that impressed his superiors early on. Despite his size, he refused to back down from physical or mental challenges. His persistence earned him respect among fellow soldiers and commanding officers alike. Murphy's early military experience built the foundation for his rapid rise in combat effectiveness during wartime operations. He was soon assigned to frontline units, quickly combat deployment and World War II. Valor Murphy was deployed to combat zones across North Africa, Italy, France, and Germany during World War II. He served in multiple infantry divisions and quickly became known for his bravery under fire. Murphy often took command when officers were injured or unavailable on the battlefield. His actions in battle consistently demonstrated leadership beyond his rank. He earned numerous medals for courage and tactical effectiveness during intense fighting conditions. His reputation grew among Allied forces as one of the most fearless young soldiers. He participated in major campaigns that helped turn the tide of the war. Despite constant danger, he maintained focus and determination throughout each mission. His combat record reflected both bravery and strategic thinking, making him invaluable to his unit in critical moments of warfare. He repeatedly risked his life for his fellow soldiers in dangerous situations. These actions defined his legacy as a war hero across battles worldwide. The Medal of Honor action at Holzwihr. One of Murphy's most famous wartime actions occurred on January 26, 1945, near Holzwihr, France. During this battle, he faced overwhelming German forces advancing on his position. After being wounded, he ordered his men to withdraw while he stayed behind. He climbed onto a burning tank destroyer and used its machine gun against enemy troops. For over an hour, he held off advancing forces while calling in artillery support. His actions stopped the enemy advance and saved numerous American soldiers. This extraordinary display of courage became one of the most celebrated moments of the war. Murphy was later awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroism in this engagement. His reputation grew nationwide as news of his bravery spread after the war. He became a symbol of courage and sacrifice for his generation. He remained modest despite widespread recognition of his heroic deed remains forever in battlefield history and memory. Post-war struggles and PTSD. After returning home from World War II, Murphy faced significant psychological challenges. He experienced what was then called battle fatigue, now recognized as PTSD. Despite his public hero status, he struggled privately with trauma from combat. He often spoke about the emotional toll war took on soldiers. Murphy used his fame to raise awareness about veterans' mental health issues. He advocated for better treatment and recognition of psychological injuries in combat veterans. His openness helped reduce stigma around post-war mental health conditions. Even while building a Hollywood career, he continued to struggle internally. His experiences influenced many of the roles he chose in film, especially war-themed stories that reflected the realities he had lived through. He often portrayed characters dealing with conflict, survival, and moral pressure. These roles mirrored aspects of his own internal struggles. He remained committed to supporting veterans despite his ongoing personal challenges and emotional difficulties. Publicly, Hollywood career and film success. Murphy transitioned into acting after the war and quickly gained attention in Hollywood. His first major success came with his autobiography-based film, To Hell and Back. He played himself in the movie, which became a major box office hit. Murphy starred in over 40 films, often in Western and war genres. He worked with many well-known directors and actors during his Hollywood career. Although successful, he remained humble about his acting abilities. He often said he was not a trained actor and approached each role with simplicity and discipline. His performances were praised for authenticity rather than theatrical flair. He also contributed to songwriting, collaborating with country music artists. His influence extended beyond acting into broader entertainment culture. Murphy became a respected figure in both film and music communities. His career reflected a steady rise from soldier to celebrated entertainer in American popular culture history across many decades later, years Western films and creative collaborations. During the 1950s and 1960s, Murphy became closely associated with Western films. He appeared in numerous titles that defined the genre during that era. His roles often portrayed rugged, morally complex characters in frontier settings. Murphy worked with several directors who helped shape his Western image. He collaborated with writers who created scripts tailored to his strengths. Many of his films explored themes of justice, survival, and loyalty. These projects reinforced his reputation as a leading Western actor. He also worked on television projects that expanded his audience reach. His presence in both film and television made him widely recognizable. Murphy developed long-term professional relationships with several industry figures. These collaborations helped sustain his career across changing entertainment trends. His Western work remained central to his identity in Hollywood and continued to influence audiences long after many of his films were released. He left a lasting cinematic legacy in genre television work and public service. In addition to film, Murphy made several appearances on television. He adapted easily to the growing influence of TV entertainment. Murphy appeared in episodes of various anthology and dramatic series. His television roles helped broaden his audience beyond cinema viewers. He also contributed to military educational programs during this period. Murphy worked with the United States Army on informational projects. He helped present military training and technology to the public. These efforts reflected his continued commitment to national service. He received recognition for his civilian contributions after his military career. Murphy balanced entertainment work with public service responsibilities. His television presence reinforced his image as a national hero. He continued participating in projects that connected military institutions with civilian audiences while maintaining a public role that emphasized service, discipline, and education throughout the 1960s era of broadcasting growth. This strengthened his reputation beyond acting alone in American public life. Culture, marriage, family life, and personal challenges. Murphy's personal life included 2 marriages that shaped his private world. His first marriage was to actress Wanda Hendricks in 1949. The relationship was highly publicized due to both their fame. However, the marriage faced difficulties related to lifestyle pressures. They divorced in 1951 after a short period together. Shortly after, Murphy married Pamela Archer, a former airline stewardess. This second marriage provided greater stability in his life. The couple had 2 sons, Terry Michael and James Shannon Murphy. Family life became an important source of support for him. Despite fame, he often struggled with emotional trauma from war experiences. His wife Pamela played a stabilizing role throughout their marriage. Together they raised their children while managing the pressures of public attention, personal struggles, and the lingering effects of wartime experiences that continued to affect Murphy throughout his adult life and career. They remained together for many years successfully together, later career, and continued film work. In the 1960s, Murphy continued acting in Western and action films. He worked on several productions filmed both in the United States and abroad. Murphy explored more diverse roles as the film industry evolved. He collaborated with new directors and writers during this period. His performances remained consistent in tone and character style. Although the popularity of Westerns began to decline, he maintained steady work. He occasionally appeared in international film projects, expanding his career reach. Murphy also took part in smaller productions and television appearances. His later career reflected a gradual transition from major stardom to selective roles. He remained respected within the entertainment industry for his earlier achievements. Murphy's contributions to film continued to influence Western storytelling. His work during this period demonstrated consistency, professionalism, and dedication to craft while adapting to changing trends in American cinema and television production throughout the decade. He stayed active in industry circumstances of death and ongoing debate. Audie Murphy died on May 28, 1971, in a plane crash in Virginia. The aircraft went down near Brush Mountain during poor weather conditions. The official report attributed the accident to pilot error and visibility issues. Murphy was widely mourned as a national hero and public figure. Over time, questions emerged regarding the details of the crash. Some theories suggested possible foul play, though no conclusive evidence was ever confirmed. Speculation increased due to inconsistencies in reports and missing wreckage details. Investigations conducted later revisited the crash using improved analytical methods. Some modern analyses examined weather data, flight paths, and mechanical factors. Findings continued to support accident-based explanations rather than confirmed sabotage. The topic remains a subject of debate among historians and enthusiasts. Despite speculation,